Dr. Tiko. I would love to welcome you on the Sayyidati Show.
Thank you for having me.
We want to know more about breast cancer.
Breast cancer affects lots of women worldwide, so the whole October is used as a method to kind of create awareness about breast cancer. We should rather be using October as a breast cancer prevention month in order to let the ladies know what are the steps they can take to prevent it.
What are the steps you can take to prevent breast cancer?
Breast cancer is one of the cancers which takes many lives, and by spreading awareness about it, you can reduce the number of women who lose lives to it. Now, like any cancer, there are certain factors which you cannot change. For instance, your age. We may lie about it, but we cannot change our age. We cannot change our genetic makeup. If we come from a family where there are many people who are affected with breast cancer, they will have a higher chance of suffering from breast cancer. But there are certain things in our lifestyle that you can change. For example, not smoking is one of the good steps. By exercising and maintaining a healthy weight, you can reduce your risk. Avoid fats in your diet, good amount of vegetables and fruits in your diet. Avoid obesity. These are the steps you can take.
So these steps, if you take them, it will not prevent it completely if it's hereditary, for example.
Yes. So in those cases, what is most important for preventing, or rather detecting it at a very early stage, is early cancer detection. That happens by several steps that you take so that you come to know about it at an early stage. One of such things will be doing a monthly self-breast examination. As a woman after the age of 21 years, we urge you to do a monthly self-breast examination. You must also visit your doctor at least once in a year for what we call a clinical breast examination. Your doctor will check both your breasts with her hands. Now, if the doctor feels that there are any lumps or there are any risk factors for you, she may go ahead, depending on your age, advise you an ultrasound or a mammogram.
Yeah, so the mammogram, they don't do it automatically, like every time you go to the doctor if you want to check yourself up.
Mammogram is not for everyone. You have to understand it's a test which involves X-rays. Therefore, we don't want to do it for women below a certain age. We definitely do not prefer it less than 35. But the current guidelines are to start the mammogram after 40 years of age. We also do not recommend mammograms every year as we used to do it before, because nowadays there's a lot of research saying that if you expose yourself to a lot of radiation, you would increase your risk for some cancers which are radiation related. So what we want to do is maybe a mammogram once in 3 years as they do in England. But the American Society of Cancer still sticks by yearly mammogram assessments.
Hi, Dr. Anjum. I would love to welcome you on the Sayyidati Show. Can you tell me the part of the family doctor in it?
The most important part of the family doctor is in the prevention and also in educating patients about signs and symptoms, what they should be looking out for, when they should be examining themselves, and also when they should go to the doctor and go for screening.
What are the signs?
The signs would be if they examine themselves, if they notice any kind of a lump or any thickness in their breasts, if they notice any changes in the skin of the breast, any kind of discharge from the breast as well, pain as well. So if they have any of those symptoms, they should see then a doctor and who would examine them and then advise whether they need to have any kind of tests done, like a mammogram or an ultrasound.
But I heard if a woman didn't get kids and she reaches the age of 40 or above, she is more prone to get breast cancer.
There is a hormonal element to the risk as well. So yes, having your children at a later age, or if your periods start at a very young age, so if your periods start before the age of 12, or if your menopause is late, or you've been on the pill for a long time, these are things which can increase your chances, but the increase is in a very small amount. So it's not that people should sort of panic and worry. So yes, it puts you at a slightly higher risk, but you know, we do all have a high risk, and that's why we talk about breast cancer awareness, because it's a very common condition. 1 in 8 of us from birth to death will get breast cancer.
8?
So
1 out of 8.
1 out of
That's
8.
a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. and it goes up with age. From birth to the age of around 40, your risk is 1 in 53, but if you go up to the age of 70, 1 in 15 will get breast cancer, and that's why we start screening as you get older, because there is, but it is something that's very common. But the good news is that it's very treatable as well. Nowadays, with all the common advances, recent advances rather in the treatment, about 100%, 98 to 100% of women who are diagnosed with stage 1 or stage 2 cancer live for 5 to 15 years. So their survival rates are amazing, and
that's very positive.
It is very positive. So that's why we encourage women to get screened, because if you have cancer and if it's picked up at a really early stage, your chances really of survival are excellent. And as opposed to if you are diagnosed in stage 4, then your chances of survival are about 30%.
It's very good to hear that.
Yeah,
Thank you, doctor, so much for your time. It was very nice speaking to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time.